Hello and a very warm welcome back to the Potters Pundits, and we're back. A new season is just over a month away, and with the fixtures only just being revealed, let's have a look at some key games Stoke will have in the upcoming season. And to kickstart the 2024-25 campaign for the Potters, we welcome the visit of Coventry, a half-12 kickoff on August the 10th, and wow, you know what? It could be a good game. Of course, Coventry, last few seasons, have had a real good time. Unfortunately, haven't had the best of luck in the playoffs, but you know what? They've got some fantastic players. But can they keep hold of them for another season? We'll have to see. But a first opening tie that looks to be a tough test. Now on to the final game of the season, and it's a great away day for this one. Hopefully, we may be up there. I don't know. Am I being too optimistic? But hopefully, this can be a great way to end the season as we travel to somewhere local, not too local, but of course in the Midlands, it's Derby County, now newly promoted back in the Championship. And you know what? I think we'll get a great following for this last game of the season. Hopefully we're up there, and you know what? It's quite an exciting one. I think that one will sell out quite quickly when the tickets are on offer, and that is on the 3rd of May. So, you know what? A great opening and closing fixtures of the season. Let's move on to some of the big ties. Now, one of the main fixtures that you look for is, of course, Boxing Day. Everyone loves Christmas Day, but you're always looking forward to Boxing Day. Who are you going to play? And we've got a juicy home fixture against Leeds United. Now, what a Boxing Day that is. You know what? When you pick who you wanted on Boxing Day, you'd want it to be at home. So then, obviously, you can go the game and have a great Christmas. And again, look forward to a great game the next day. And Leeds United, what an opponent to have. Fantastic team. Unfortunately, they obviously didn't get their promotion that they would have liked through the playoffs last season. But you know what? This is a great game. Boxing Day against Leeds, that is definitely something you want to look forward to. And then a new year in 2025. Hopefully a great campaign for the Potters, and we can kickstart it with a new year and play away from home against Burnley. Now, another one. We said about Boxing Day how we're playing against a tough side in Leeds, and one of the other big teams in the league for this season is, of course, Burnley. Now, at the moment, don't have a manager who we know anything about. Who's going to be there? This could be a very different Burnley side that Stoke played 2 years ago. So an interesting one again, a new kind of year, and you want to start it off good. And sometimes we don't really do that, but against the Burnley side, away from home, who knows what will happen? What momentum will we have? But in terms of Boxing Day and New Year's Day, they are some great fixtures, I must admit. And then moving on to the Easter period, and of course, 2 games over that weekend on Good Friday and of course on Easter Monday. You look forward to them, and we get started on that Easter period with Sheffield Wednesday at home. Maybe a game last season where not a lot of Stoke fans will want to look back on it, where we of course, Tommy Simkin was in goal, had a great performance, was superb in between the sticks, and then of course a last minute winner for them that totally just wiped the game out. And it was maybe like a nail in the coffin for Alex Neil, who of course got sacked. So hopefully this time round we are in a much better position, but Sheffield Wednesday still a great team, and of course with a superb manager like Danny Roll, maybe they could be totally different side of the table this year. Who knows? And with that, a great start to the Easter period that continues on Easter Monday, where we travel to Allen Road to face off against Leeds. Now, both games where we play Leeds are on a great day. Boxing Day and Easter Monday. Wow, it's absolutely gorgeous. These great set of fixtures. The only thing is, of course, that we're not at home for the final game of the season. But you know what? I feel like some of the fixtures we've got have been really good. Boxing Day and then Easter Monday against Leeds will take a great following. The Stoke away fans last season were absolutely superb, and hopefully that can continue with hopefully a much different season for the Potters, which we haven't had in the Championship. Now, one of the big differences to this season is a lot more of the games will be on TV. Now, I must admit, I don't know about you guys, but a lot of the time when Stoke are on Sky Sports, we don't really have the best games. We don't really look like we hit the form. But one of the games that stood out last season was, of course, that Stoke 1-0 win against Leeds, which was on, of course, Sky. And it was, wow, how would you describe it? A bit of a thrilling game. One of them games where the one that won it, you go, what a fantastic game. But, of course, on the losing side, you go, yeah, I'm not watching that again. But, of course, Wesley got the winner after Patrick Bamford came on and absolutely rocketed his penalty outside the ground. It was an absolute stinker, but it was one of them games where we battled through it. But it does mean that a lot more of the games will be shown with the Sky Sports Plus that they brought out, where a lot more of the EFL games will be on TV. So at the moment, there's only 16 games that have been confirmed that Stoke will be on TV, but it looks to be a few more as well. So let's have a look at the 16 games that have been confirmed. Now, up for Saturday, the August the 10th, opening game of the season, 12:30 kickoff, sees us welcome the visit of Coventry, as already mentioned. And then only a few days later, on August the 13th or August the 14th, we've got our Carabao Cup first round tie, which I'll be talking more about that a little bit later. Then Wednesday the 2nd of October, Portsmouth at home at 7:45. A couple more of the midweek ties as well, sees the likes of Bristol City at home, away ties, Blackburn Rovers at home, Preston and Luton away, and you've got many more as well, likes of Leeds, Burnley, Portsmouth, Bristol City, Blackburn, Luton, and of course the Easter period, as mentioned, Sheffield Wednesday and Leeds United. And the final game of the season, the big away game against Derby, where it looks to be a great following. You can also watch it on Sky Sports Plus, where we take on Derby County, 3 p.m, May the 3rd. So that's the 16 games confirmed that Stoke will be on TV for. But as I mentioned, a couple more look like they will be confirmed later on at the time to be on Sky Sports Plus. The second game of the season is always the Carabao Cup first round tie, and of course with Stoke being in the Championship, they are in that draw, and it's an away fixture as Stoke travel to Brunton Park to play against Carlisle United. I nearly forgot who it was then, but yeah, Carlisle United, a team Stoke haven't faced for a while, a different one, another away date that Stoke fans can get ticked off their list, but another one where players may look to stake a claim, maybe didn't do as much as they could have during pre-season and haven't made the starting 11, but given a chance by Schumacher during the Cup, and they were able to show what they were made of. Andre Vidigal, one of the standouts from last season during that kind of early part of the season, you'd say he really took it and said, you know what, this is what I'm made of. So maybe he can bring back the form that he had from last season. So there we have it then. That's just a few of the fixtures from the new season. Hopefully we can be a bit more consistent this season. Both myself and the team at Potter's Pundits, and of course Stoke this season. I've got full faith in Schumacher and his side. Signings have been made, and we'll talk about them in another video coming out very soon. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys soon.